Hello again, it's Claire from South Derbyshire District Council's Environmental Education Project at Rosseston Forestry Centre. I've got another garden challenge for you today. I'm going to have a go at some mud painting. So for this, all you need is a bit of soil, a bit of paint, a little bit of water, and then some old cartons or containers. Have a look in your recycling and see what you can use. So what we need to do is probably the best thing to do is to start off with putting a little bit of paint and water in first. So I'm going to take the top of this one. Bit of water. Just start off with a little bit, and then if you need to add any more you can do, but otherwise you'll have to add lots of mud, lots of soil. So mix it. Then we're going to put some soil in here. You have to keep adding. This is why it's best to put the soil in last, because you might need to add more. It helps you to see how much you need to put in. You need it, just experiment really, because you might want it thicker or thinner. I've probably put too much in there, but you can add a bit more water to it if you want it to be a little bit runnier. You don't want too many big blobs of soil in there. And then it's just a case of exploring what you can do with it. So you could paint on a floor if you're allowed to outside, or I've got some old bits of cereal box that I've cut up to use. You probably need something a bit thicker like card, because the mud is a bit heavier, and then we'll just have a go and see what kind of marks we make. Obviously I've made that one a bit runnier, but you can make them thicker if you want to, and then just let them dry. So you've got a bit more sort of texture to the paint really, haven't you? You've obviously got the mud in there. Obviously you can spend a lot more time than mine doing this, is just to show you really. And then leave it to dry. Okay. So have a play with different colours. Some colours will probably work better than others. This one is probably a little bit more runny. If you stir it around a bit, you probably get a bit more of the paint mixed up with it. So that's got less soil in it on the brush. It's got more water in it, but you can bring up big lumps of it. If you put some PVA glue with it, the big lumps are more likely to stick to the paper when it's dry, so you can have a play with that as well. So if you've got some school glue in the cupboard somewhere, then you can have a go with that. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed having a play with mud, whether you've been allowed to paint on a floor or a fence, or you've had to go on some cardboard. Hope you've had fun, enjoyed being outside. Make sure you wash your hands when you've finished exploring and being creative outside, and I'll see you next time for another garden challenge.